I'm Asif Farouk of Finextra, and today I'm with Dennis Guven of Garanti Bank. And let's talk about your presentation that you made earlier today. And you spoke about Turkey having low internet and smartphone penetration. Does that influence Garanti's business strategy at all?
It's actually it's totally related with our business actually. In Turkey today, the internet penetration is something like 42%. So it's still growing, but when we compare to European countries or US, it's still low. So there's still room to go. So on the other hand, the mobile internet penetration is still low. So we have more than 20 million, and the Turkish population is more than 70 million. So on the other hand, the penetration of smartphones, affect our business a lot. Why? Because when we look back, 2012, the smartphone penetration was 15%. Last year it was 30%, and today it's 40%. But 40% is still nothing, and it's growing, really rapidly. When we look at the other countries like US, it's more than 65%. When we look at Poland, it's 70%. So there are many countries that we see, the higher penetrations. So these penetrations are important because why? The people started to use the mobile banking and internet banking. The correlation of the mobile banking and internet banking with the this penetration is really high. So that's why it's really important. And depending on the smartphone penetration, for example, it grew like in the last quarter, 3% growth, in the last quarter in Turkey, in the country. And when we look at our numbers for mobile banking, in the last quarter, we gained new mobile banking users like more than 250,000. So this is the correlation, and it's really important for the mobile banking and digital banking business.
Okay, so let's talk about social media as well. You mentioned the Facebook site for Garanti Bank has the most followers in Turkey for banks. So is there a way for you to take advantage of that, or are you looking to take advantage of that?
We are the most followed financial institution in Europe. So our follower numbers, on Facebook, it's something like 1.6 million. So it's a very big crowd. So it's a community that you should manage. So it's not only the followers are not that much important. Why? Because you can be followed from someone, but on the other hand, this community creates another opportunity for the brands, for the banks as well. So Garanti is trying to do something different, like social CRM. So we know these profiles, and depending on these profiles, we try to create some new offers and opportunities to them if they use our different channels as a part of omni-channel strategy. For example, if we see someone on Facebook who was engaged, last week, so and if he's going to use our internet banking or mobile banking next week, then we prepare something special for him. Why? Because he or she probably needs more money or a personal loan because she or he is engaged, right? So this is fully personalized, and we try to understand the big data on the social side and try to create a social CRM for our customers' benefits. So this is another aspect that we should consider for the future as well.
Okay, let's move on to the ATMs now, the hardware. The ATM you showcased in your presentation had a lot of functions and a lot of features that we probably don't yet see in England especially. What has driven that change, and why is it so advanced?
Actually, we started this ATM business 15, 20 years ago, and then starting from that time, we try to give a lot of services to our customers. The variety of the functionalities are really critical because people, customers select us because of the variety of the transactions. Of course, simplification, customer experience, this kind of stuffs are really important. But the variety of transactions are also important because if I find everything in one ATM, then there is no need to go somewhere else. So that's why we try to create this transaction variety. So we have more than 200 different transactions on our ATMs, and every month, we have more than 5 million visitors, 5 million unique ATM users for our ATMs. So this is really critical. And on the other hand, investing on this, not only for transactions that you make with your cards, also there's also cardless transactions as well. So we have more than 20 different transactions and payments on the cardless side. So people want to use some payments, want to make some payments and or withdraw money or deposit money from the cardless menu as well. So those customers are sometimes not Garanti customers, but they are users for us. So it's also another opportunity to acquire new customers from the cardless menu. So that's why we invest a lot for this to gain new customers, because ATM is still a digital channel for us, and it's a great funnel for internet banking and mobile banking.